Now, if you are cooking this Thanksgiving, you have probably been in the kitchen for a few hours already. Well, we are looking out for those of you this morning who need a little extra help cooking the big bird. Maybe it's your first time. Maybe you're trying a new recipe. Well, Butterball's Turkey Talk Line is open this morning. We're ready to take your calls to help you perfect your turkey. And joining us live is one of those turkey experts, Michael Maddox. Happy Thanksgiving, Michael. Thanks for being with us.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy to have you with us today.
All right, so you've got the star of the show in front of you, right? Talk about some of your best tips, maybe three best tips for cooking a perfect turkey.
Sure, it's going to be temperature. So we're looking at the oven roast that. The Butterball way is 325 degrees, and we want to cook that properly. And when you're using that temperature, so we have this is kind of our best friend on Thanksgiving is our thermometer. And a good tip is going to be if you're going to stuff it, we say 165 degrees in the stuffing without overcooking it. So 165 minimum. We also want to put that deep into the breast of the turkey, and that's going to be 170 degrees. And then in the thigh, the thickest part's 180. So that's a great tip for that. Another great tip is we like to take a brush and brush the turkey with oil like that before you put that in the oven. It's going to give that beautiful golden brown, delicious color on that. And so brushing, that's a great thing to do. And then leftovers, the third tip would be the leftovers is after you enjoy that wonderful Butterball turkey is getting that back in the refrigerator 2 hours after you've enjoyed that dining for food safety, of course.
Yeah, very important for sure. All right, so your lines are open. Talk about some of the common mistakes that people make when it comes to preparing a turkey. And I would imagine one of them is probably not waiting long enough or waiting too long to try to thaw the turkey.
You named it. Number one, thawing is the number one thing that we see here. And, we always say the week before Thanksgiving is Butterball calls that National Thaw Day. And so pulling that turkey out, because the nice thing about a Butterball turkey is once it's thawed, you have up to 4 days to cook it. So thawing is a big problem with that. Also, when you're going to use that stuffing, back to food safety, right? We're taking care of loved ones. We're passing that love on to them, to friends and family, is you're going to stuff that right before you put that in the oven. And so that's a key mistake. Some people do it too early, and you're not a good thing for food safety. And those are little things that we look at for those little mistakes that they make.
All right, it's never good when you say dinner is going to be at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and you still have 6 hours left on the turkey. So how long does it take for it to properly cook?
Well, so it depends on the turkey like that. So for you, depending on the size, we'll tell you if it's stuffed or unstuffed. Also, the cooking method plays a huge role in that. You're going to cook that in a bag. You're going to do an oven. For example, if I have a 10 to 18 pound turkey, it's going to take about 3 to 3.5 hours to cook. But again, timing is good, but how well calibrated is your oven as we look at that. So that's where that thermometer is your best friend. And going into the stuffing, if you stuff it, going into the breast, and also going into the thigh. So really the thermometer is the key for that. We have the timing ideas, but it's in there too.
Yeah, okay. Before we let you go, you said you've been doing this for about 4 years. Do you have a favorite call, maybe most memorable call that you've taken so far?
Well, a fun call was that I had someone call me the other day, and they, like you had mentioned earlier, did not thaw that turkey out in time. And it was about a 20-pound turkey, and they go, oh my gosh, I need that to have that for Thanksgiving. Can I put that in my jacuzzi and start to thaw that in the jacuzzi to get that going faster? And not quite. The jacuzzi is not the proper thawing method for that. So I said, no, that won't work exactly for that. Good floating device, but not good for the thawing properly.
Yeah, maybe at that point it's time to just head to the grocery store and buy one. Michael, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to you and those talk experts available at 1-800-Butterball if you need a little bit extra help in the kitchen. Wisdom.